Dear students, now let us solve exercise 4.4. State whether true or false. Few statements are given. You have to state whether the following statements are true or false. Now, the first statement is all rectangles are squares. All rectangles are squares. Is it true or false? To become a square, all sides should be equal, but in rectangle, only opposite sides are equal. So, all rectangles are not squares. Therefore, the statement all rectangles are squares is false, because to become a square all sides should be equal, but in rectangle all sides are not equal, only opposite sides are equal. Second one, all rhombuses are parallelograms. What is the main property of parallelogram? Opposite sides are parallel. To become a parallelogram, opposite sides should be parallel. In rhombus, opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, all rhombuses are parallelograms. This statement is true, because in rhombus, opposite sides are parallel, and rhombus is one type of parallelogram. Rhombus is also a parallelogram. Third one, all squares are rhombuses and also rectangles. To become a rhombus, the important property of rhombus is all sides should be equal. In square also all sides are equal. So, square is a rhombus. To become a rectangle, opposite sides should be equal. In square also opposite sides are equal. And to become a rectangle, all angles should be 90 degree. In square also all angles are 90 degree. So, all squares are rhombuses and also rectangles. This statement is true. Square is a rhombus, square is a rectangle. All squares are not parallelograms. To become a parallelogram, opposite sides should be parallel. In square also opposite sides are parallel. So, all squares are parallelograms, but the statement is all squares are not parallelograms. This statement is false, because all squares are parallelograms. Square is one type of parallelogram. All kites are rhombuses. To become a rhombus, all sides should be equal, but in kite, two different adjacent sides are equal. All sides are not equal in kite, therefore, all kites are rhombuses. This statement is false. Now, next one, all rhombuses are kites. To become a kite, two distinct adjacent sides should be equal. In rhombus, two adjacent sides are equal. So, all rhombuses are kites. This statement is true. And in rhombus, diagonals intersect at 90 degrees. In kite, diagonals intersect at 90 degrees. So, all rhombuses are kites. True. All parallelograms are trapeziums. The main property of trapezium is one pair of sides are parallel. In parallelograms also one pair of sides are parallel. In parallelograms two pair of sides are parallel, but for trapezium if one pair of sides are parallel it is enough. Therefore, all parallelograms are trapeziums. True. All squares are trapeziums. To become a trapezium, one pair of sides should be parallel. In square, one pair of sides are parallel. Therefore, all squares are trapeziums. Now, look at second main. Identify all the quadrilaterals that have 4 sides of equal length. All 4 sides of equal length. Which are the quadrilaterals which have all the 4 sides of equal length? Square and rhombus. In rhombus all sides are equal, in square all sides are equal. In which quadrilateral we have 4 right angles? One is square, another one is rectangle. Third one, explain how a square is a quadrilateral. How a square is a quadrilateral? What is the meaning of quadrilateral? A polygon having 4 sides is called quadrilateral. Square is a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. Square has 4 sides, therefore it is a quadrilateral. You have to write square has 4 sides, therefore it is a quadrilateral. Square is a parallelogram. How? In square, opposite sides are parallel, therefore square is a parallelogram. How square is a rhombus? In square, all sides are equal, therefore square is a rhombus. How square is a rectangle? In square, opposite sides are equal and all angles are 90 degree, therefore square is a rectangle. Fourth one, name the quadrilaterals whose diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. In all the parallelograms, diagonals bisect each other. So, name of the quadrilaterals: parallelogram, square, rhombus and rectangle. In all these quadrilaterals, diagonals bisect each other. In parallelogram, in square, in rhombus and in rectangle, diagonals bisect each other. Name the quadrilaterals in which diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Perpendicular bisectors of each other. The name of the quadrilateral is rhombus and square. In rhombus and square, the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. In kite, diagonals are perpendicularly intersecting, but they are not bisectors. So, kite cannot be a perpendicular bisectors of diagonals are not perpendicular bisectors in kite. So, the quadrilaterals in which diagonals are perpendicular bisectors are rhombus and square. In which quadrilaterals diagonals are equal? In square and rectangle, diagonals are equal. Now, fifth one, explain why a rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. What is the meaning of convex quadrilateral? Convex quadrilateral is a quadrilateral in which all the interior angles are less than 180 degree. All the interior angles less than 180 degree. Then the quadrilateral is called convex quadrilateral. In rectangle, all the angles are less than 180 degree, therefore rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. Now look at sixth one. ABC is a right angled triangle and O is the midpoint of the side opposite to the right angle. ABC is a right angled triangle. ABC is a right angled triangle. O is the midpoint of the side opposite to the right angle. Side opposite to right angle is AC. O is the midpoint of AC, that is AO is equal to OC. Explain why O is equidistant from A. O is equidistant from A because O is the midpoint of AC, and O is equidistant from C because O is the midpoint of AC. Now you have to explain why O is equidistant from B. To answer that, extend BO to OD such that BO is equal to OD. Now a rectangle is formed. ABCD is a rectangle. In rectangle, diagonals bisect each other. When we extend BO to D such that BO is equal to OD, then rectangle ABCD is formed. In rectangle, diagonals bisect each other. In rectangle, diagonals bisect each other. Therefore, O is equidistant from B. O is equidistant from B.